Hi students, today we are going to discuss about the topic natural disasters. Before entering to the topic natural disaster, we first look what is hazard. Man is just one among the numerous organisms on earth. No other organism on earth depends on other organisms so much. The plants and animals in the environment provides us food, clothing, shelter, medicine, fuel, etc. Like air and water, soil is also important for survival. The interventions of man in nature with selfish motives will have adverse effects. Interaction in nature without disturbing its diversity is an important aspect in the conservation of the environment. Conservation of the environment and its diversity is a must for the healthy sustenance of not only man but all life forms as well. Then we are going to look what is natural hazards. The natural phenomena that are hazardous to life, property and environment are also known as natural hazards. The disasters when they turn out dangerous to mankind, it is known as disaster. If an iceberg breaks in Antarctica or an earthquake occurs in an uninhabited desert, it will not be considered as a disaster. How much be the severity? But if such a phenomenon occurs in a populated valley, it will become a disaster. Disasters occurring due to the natural cases are termed as natural disasters. The disasters are two types, that is natural disasters and man-made disasters. The natural disasters are like cyclone, earthquake, landslide, hailstorm, drought, lightning, tsunami, flood, avalanche, frostbite, etc. And the man-made hazards are the accidents by road, air and railway. Here we mainly discuss about the natural disasters, flood, lightning, earthquake, landslide and tsunami. It is impossible to prevent the natural disasters, but we can avoid the natural disasters and decrease the loss of natural disasters through the disaster management measures. The disaster management measures have mainly four phases, that are mitigation, preparedness, response and recovery. Through these four phases, we can prevent the loss of natural disasters. Landslide was one of the natural disaster. The landslide that occurred at Pulampara in Kozhikode was bigger than the one that occurred at Amburi in Thiruvananthapuram. While 7 people died at Pulampara, 39 lost their lives at Amburi. Population density is the hilly regions is a factor determining the intensity of the disaster. The another natural disaster is earthquake. Many died in the latter earthquake. Several were injured. Majority of this happened due to the collapse of buildings. But in Japan, where earthquakes are frequent, such accidents are comparatively less. They follow quake resistant construction practices for buildings. The another natural disaster was flood. The earliest known records of flood that was believed to have occurred in Kerala is that of CE 371. Flood occurred following the earthquake of CE 1341 along the Kerala coast as well. Greek scholar Pliny has recorded this event in his book Natural History. The memories of a flood that still remain in the minds of the eldest surviving generation in Kerala is that of 99, that is Malayalam era 1919. As per the English calendar, it is CE 1924. Then we always get the awareness of massive flood in 2018. The massive flood occurred in Kerala in 2018 August caused widespread damage to life and property. Unexpected severe rainfall was the case for the flood. About 10 districts like Alappuzha, Pathanamthitta, Idukki, Ernakulam, Kottayam, etc. were severely affected by the flood. The devastating effect of the flood was controlled by the timely interference of the different wings of defense, voluntary organizations, fishermen, etc., under the leadership of the government of Kerala. It was the success of the unity among the Keralites found in distress relief operations. There are some general measures to prevent the natural disasters, that is, provide immediate medical aid to the injured, do not believe or spread rumors, keep only precious items or documents along with you, drink boiled water only, keep the necessary medicines with you. These are the main general measures that we follow to prevent the natural disasters. There are some government mechanisms for disaster management, that are the Kerala State Disaster Management Authority KSDMA is entrusted with the task of coordinating the disaster mitigation measures in Kerala. Under the authority, the State Emergency Operations Center SEOC supervises the disaster mitigation measures in the various districts. It issues warning of disaster possibility and measures to be adopted in the event of emergency situations. District Emergency Operations Center DEOC is responsible for the disaster management activities of a particular region. Warning to people are issued through these centers. Their mission is to coordinate the actions of various government departments such as health, law and order, fire force and public works, in disaster management activities. They have some role of children in disaster management. A few among that are prepare and circulate pamphlets and exhibit notices in public places explaining the steps to be adopted by the people in emergency situations, organize orientation programs on scientific land use practices. Flood. The flood is an overflow of water that submerges land that is usually dry. In the sense of flowing water, the word may also be applied to the inflow of the tide. Floods are an area of significant concern in agriculture, civil engineering, and public health. Human change and to the environment often increase the intensity and frequency of flooding. For example, land use changes such as deforestation and removal of wetlands, etc. The disaster management measures of flood are people residing along river banks should move to higher grounds as fast they can. Do not step into rivers in torrent. Disconnect electricity if water enters your home. Then we discuss about the natural disaster landslide. Landslides are known as landslides are several forms of mass wasting that may include a wide range of ground movements such as rock falls, deep-seated, slope failures, mud falls, and debris flows. Then we discuss about the natural disaster lightning. Lightning is a naturally occurring electrostatic discharge during which two electrically charged regions, both in the atmosphere or on the ground, temporarily neutralize themselves, causing the intense release of an average of an gigabyte of energy. This discharge may produce a wide range of electricity radiation. Then we discuss about tsunami. A tsunami is a series of waves in a water body caused by the displacement of a large volume of water, generally in an ocean or a large lake. Tsunami waves do not resemble normal undercurrents or sea waves because their waves length is far longer. Rather than appearing as a breaking wave, a tsunami wave instead initially resembles a rapidly receding tide. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and other underwater explosions, landslides above or below water, all the potential to generate tsunami. Keep life jacket, keep inflated tube, etc. Then we discuss about earthquake. An earthquake is the shaking of the surface of the earth resulting from a sudden release of energy in the earth's lithosphere that creates seismic waves. Earthquake can range in intensity from those that are so weak that they cannot be left to people into the air, damage critical infrastructure, and weak destruction across entire cities. Thank you.